Hello student, today we will discuss about the syllabus of our second year mechanical engineering. Okay, the syllabus here is the syllabus of Savitribai Phule Pune University for Faculty of Science and Technology. This syllabus is for a second year bachelor engineering, and this syllabus is based on a choice based credit system. Means this syllabus is credit based, means you have to collect some credit to pass this semester. Okay, and it is a 2019 course, means there are different types of pattern, that is 2012 2015 pattern. So this is 2019 pattern. This syllabus is implemented from academic year 2020 to 2021. Okay, from last year it is implemented to the second year mechanical engineering. Okay, and this syllabus is same for the automobile and mechanical engineering. If we see here, this is for the automobile and mechanical engineering. Okay, now here is the syllabus of this is a for semester 3 and this is a syllabus for a semester 4. So we will discuss our semester 3 syllabus. Okay, there are main 5 subjects. First one is a solid mechanics, solid modeling and drafting. Third one is the engineering thermodynamics, engineering material and metallurgy, and electrical and electronics engineering. These are the 5 main subject, and these are the 2, that is geometrical dimensional and tolling lab. Okay, this is the one lab practice, and last one is the audit course. Okay, so I am Professor Vaibhav Rains, I will teach you the solid modeling, that is solid modeling and drafting syllabus. Okay, solid modeling and drafting syllabus. This subject is the, means in this subject we will discuss about the CAD CAM software, how the CAD software work, which are the different applications of the CAD software, that will be discussed. If we see here, it consists of a 3 lecture per week, 1 practical per week. It consists of 30 marks. If we see here, ISE means in semester exam. Okay, the 30 marks in semester exam for the solid modeling and drafting syllabus, and ESE means end semester exam. I for in sem and E for end sem examination, and end sem examination is 70 marks. Okay, total marks for this subject is 150. Out of this 150, PR for a practical, means 50 marks external practical is there for that solid modeling and drafting syllabus. Okay, first of all I will explain the marking scheme or examination scheme for solid modeling and drafting, and then we will start our syllabus. Okay, so 30 marks in semester exam means exam will be based on first 3 units. 3 units in semester exam is there. Each unit consists of a 10 marks. In this way 30 marks in semester exam is there, and at the end of the exam or at the end of the semester there is a 70 marks exam will be there. Okay, 30 marks in semester exam will conduct after a completion of the 3 unit, or the timetable will display by the university, and as per the university timetable we will conduct in semester exam. Okay, and end semester exam is at the end of the semester. Okay, so what is the passing scheme for that subject is, the total mark should be 40 or more than 40, and you should score minimum 28 marks out of this 70 marks. Means if you want to pass, then you have to collect or you have to obtain minimum 28 marks out of this 70, and your total will be a 40. Means if you get 28 marks out of this 70, and if you get 12 marks in out of this 30, then your total will be a 40 and you will be pass. But if you score 20 marks out of this 70 and 20 marks out of this 30, your total is 40, but you have not scored that 28 marks out of this 70, so that you will be a fail. Means to pass you have to obtain minimum 28 marks out of this 70 exam exam, and your total will be a 40 or greater than 40. Means if you score suppose 35 marks out of this 70 and you will score 5 marks in this 30, your total will be a 40 and you will be pass. Okay, so in this way this passing scheme is there for solid modeling and drafting subject. For other subject also the passing scheme will be a same, and here 50 marks practical is there. 50 marks practical is there. We will discuss about the practicals in our syllabus. Okay, means practical is there, you have to you have know some, or you have the knowledge of 3D modeling software. 3D modeling software, the 3D modeling software, there CATIA, there is ProE, SolidWorks. These are the some 3D modeling software, and you have to make one assembly of, means you have to make the assembly of any given component. Or suppose there is a flange coupling, then you have to make the assembly of the flange coupling. You have to assemble all the parts and disassemble all the parts. Okay, we will discuss these practical in next session, or we will discuss at the time of the practical. Okay, and here is 150 marks. Total marks for this subject is 150. Okay, that is 100 marks theory examination and 50 marks practical examination is there for a solid modeling and drafting subject. Okay, so this is a passing scheme or the marks for this subject. Okay, now we will discuss about the syllabus. So solid modeling and drafting, total credits for this subject is 4. If you pass the theory examination you will get 3 credits, and if you pass the practical examination then you will get the 1 credit. In this way the 4 credits are there for that subject. Okay, so course outcome or course objective. What are the objective of the to learn this course? To understand the basic structure of the CAD system. To understand the basic structure of the CAD system and their uses to create the geometrical model of the simple engineering parts. What is the first objective of this subject is to know the or to understand the basic concept of the CAD system. What is mean by the CAD? What are the basics of the CAD, and how these basics we can use for the or to create the simple geometrical engineering parts. Okay, or to draw or to design a simple engineering parts. Okay, this is the first objective of this subject. Second one is to introduce the curves and the surfaces for the implement in a geometrical modeling. Okay, there are various types of the curve, various types of the surfaces as there. If we consider the body of the car, if we see the body of the car, it has a different shapes. So, and the body of the car is made up of the sheet material, means it is made up of the sheet, any sheet, metal, or it may be other types of material sheets, but it is made up of the sheets. So there are different types of the surfaces which are used to design this body surface, body of the car. So and curve means there are different types of the curve. If we consider the outer surface of the gear or outer surface of the any mechanical part, then to obtain this outer line we have required some different types of the curves, and by learning or by after learn this subject, we will get the knowledge of the various types of the curve and surfaces, and by using this knowledge we can use this knowledge to implement in a modeling technique. Means if we want to model a car, or if we want to model any part, then we can use the knowledge of the curve and surfaces there. Okay, the third objective is to apply basic concepts of 3D modeling, viewing and evaluate the mass properties of the component and assembly. By knowing this subject, or by learning this subject, we will apply the basics concepts of the 3D modeling. All we know that what is mean by 3D modeling. We can use this knowledge of the 3D modeling, and by using this knowledge we can view or evaluate the properties of the component. Means all we know, if there is isometric component or there is a 3D model, then it has a different views, that is side view, front view, top view. In this way we can see the object at any view, and we will get the knowledge about the object by viewing this object in a different views, and we can evaluate the mass property of the component. By knowing the 3D modeling software knowledge, we can obtain the mass properties of the model. Means if we have a model and it is made up of some material, by using its dimension we can calculate its mass, we can calculate its volume. So in this way we can obtain the mass properties of the component by after learning of the solid modeling and drafting subject. The fourth objective is to apply geometrical transformations in a CAD model. What is mean by geometrical transformation, or what is mean by geometrical transmissions? All these knowledge we will get after learning this subject, and how this geometrical transformation is used in a CAD model. Means suppose there is one object and I want to enlarge this object by 2 times, then how we can easily, means we don't need to draw this object again by 2 scale. We can apply this geometrical transformation, that is scaling command, and by after applying the scaling command we can scale this object in 2 times. So it is very easy to enlarge or decrease the size of the component, or to move the object from one position to another position. All these knowledge we will get after this learning of this subject. The fifth objective is that to understand the data exchange standard and translator of the various application. What is mean by the data exchange? What is mean by the data exchange standards? What are the translators used for a various application? All this information we can get after learning of this subject. Okay, and sixth objective of this subject is to create engineering drawing, design, documentation and use in a manufacturing activity. If we consider any component that we want to manufacture, there are different steps in that. First of all, we have to create its drawing, then we have to create its design, then we have to make the documentation of this, then we have to manufacture it. All these steps are related to each other. After learning of this subject, all these steps or all this knowledge we will get in that subject, that is solid modeling and drafting. Okay, these are the objective of this subject. Now what is the outcomes? What we will get, or what will we get after the learning of this subject? The first one is understand the basics concepts of the CAD, need and scope in a product life cycle management. Means we will get what is mean by the product life cycle, what are the steps in a product life cycle if we consider CAD system. Then utilize the knowledge. Second outcome is utilize the knowledge of the course and surface feature and method to create the complex solid geometry. Means if we want to create the complex geometry, means we have to create suppose a gearbox of the vehicle, then there are different parts in that where different types of the shaft, different types of the gear, different types of the keys are present. Then by using the knowledge of the curves and surfaces and different features of the CAD, we can create the complex geometry of or complex geometry of that, or we can create the complex parts or complex assembly of the any system or any complex part. Okay, the third one is the third outcome is construct the solid model assembly using a various modeling technique and perform mass property analysis including creating and using the coordinate system. We can create a different, or we can perform the assembly or disassembly. We can obtain the mass properties of the component by the analysis. All this knowledge we will get after learning this subject. The fourth outcome is that apply the geometrical transformation to simple 2D geometry. We can apply simple geometrical transformation. There are different types of the transformation, that is mirror, or there is some translation that is scaling, there is some translation that is rotation. All these transformation we can apply for a simple 2D object. Okay, the third outcome is that use a CAD model data for a various CAD based engineering application. We can use the CAD data means the data which all we obtain after creating that model, and this information is used for various CAD based application. We can use this knowledge for various CAD based application via, that is production, drawing, 3D printing, FEA, CFD, BMD, CAE, CAM. These are the different sub parts of the CAD, means 3D printing, finite element analysis, computational fluid dynamics, computer aided engineering, computer aided manufacturing. All the 3D related data we can use for all these applications. Okay, and the last outcome is that use PMI and MBD approach for communication. Means to communicate the information from one software to another software, we can use this PMI and BMD. Okay, so these are the some outcomes and objective of the solid modeling and drafting subject. Okay, so there are 6 units in our syllabus. That is, first unit is fundamentals of the 3D modeling. Fundamental of the 3D modeling means the basic concepts or basic fundament that is used for 3D modeling, that we will discuss in this first unit. What is mean by product life cycle, what are the different CAD tools, what is mean by primitives, what are the different geometrical modeling, what is mean by 2D modeling, what is mean by 3D modeling, what is mean by surface modeling, what is the meaning of the wireframe modeling, what are the difference between wireframe and surface modeling. All these things we will discuss in a fundamentals of the 3D modeling. Okay, the second unit is the curve and surfaces. As we discussed, there are curve means a line which is passing through the different data points. Line which is passing through the different data points, it is called as a curve. And surface means the plane which is passing through different points, it is called as a surfaces. So what are the different surfaces, what are the different types of the curve, and how these are used for the design, or what how can we use these curve and surfaces to design any 3D object or to design any 2D object. All these we will discuss in our second unit, that is curve and the surfaces. Then third unit is the solid modeling. What is mean by solid modeling? What are the different fundamentals of the solid modeling? What is mean by geometry? What is mean by topology? What is mean by constructive solid geometry? All these things we will discuss in our third unit, that is solid modeling. Okay. The fourth one is geometrical transformation. Geometrical transformation, that is we have discussed what are the different geometrical transformation, that is scaling, translation, mirror, reflection, shear, or what is the meaning of these geometrical transformation and how this can be used for the use in a CAD, that we will discuss in our fourth unit. Then fifth unit is a CAD data exchange. How we can exchange the data from one software to another software, means if we consider, let us take one example. If there is a one Word file, the file name is suppose 123 dot Word file. Okay, this file will not open in a PDF. To open this file, your system should have a Word software, and if we have a PDF, then this PDF should be open only in PDF file. This will not open in any Word or PPT format. So to open some specific files, we require some specific software. Okay, and to open this specific file and another software, we need to convert this data from one format to another format. In this way, CAD data exchange is similar to that of how we can use this CAD data exchange and open this file from one format to the another format. And last one is the CAD customization and automation. In this unit we will discuss how the CAD is used for automation purposes also, and what is the use of the CAD software. Okay, so these are the 6 units, or this is a syllabus of our solid modeling and drafting syllabus. And there are some reference books they given, that is Zaid books for CAD CAM theory of the practices. Then these are the some textbooks. These are the some textbooks, that is Zaid. Then there is one book of Rao PN, CAD CAM principles of the application. This can also you can use. These are the 3 textbooks, and there are some reference books you can use for different purposes. Okay. Now see, here is the guidelines for the library or practical purposes. What we will complete in this syllabus. Okay, the student shall complete the following practical in library using a suitable CAD modeling software. Modeling software means CATIA, ProE, or SolidWorks, that we can use. Learner will demonstrate the skills to communicate the drawing as per the industry standards. The first practical is 2D sketching with geometrical, dimensional and constraint. We have to draw the 2D parts and give the dimensions to that parts. This is the first practical, means we have to draw the any 2-dimensional object using a different command that is used in a CAD software, and we can use it for means which are the different commands we can use for there. Okay, the second one is solid and surface modeling for a simple mechanical component. Output file as a production drawing and model based definition. Means we have to solid and surface modeling simple mechanism component. We have to create some surface model or a solid model in that. That is sheet metal, machining, fabrication, casting, forging and plastic model. Okay. The third one is the assembly model. The output file as assembly drawing and detailing the detailing of the parts, model in view for assembly like coupling, clutch, gear, assembly of the engine, pump, turbine, components, valve, machine. Means we have to, so if we consider the gearbox, then we have to model the different gears, different shafts, key, and then we have to assemble and disassemble these parts. Okay. The third one is the reverse engineering of the surface and solid modeling using a point cloud data. Reverse engineering means we have, once we assemble it, we have to disassemble it. These are the reverse engineering. Or reverse engineering means first of all we will do the reverse engineering, means first of all the parts is designed and then we have to discuss about how this part is designed, which are different processes are used to design these parts. So this is a reverse engineering. The fifth one is assembly modeling by importing the parts component from free online resources like CAD and the product development software, websites, forum and the blog. Okay, means we have to import the parts from the outer source which are already modeled, and we have to import this file. And last one is demonstration on the CAD customization with introduction of programming language interfacing. Okay, so this is the practical or laboratory work for the solid modeling and drafting syllabus. Okay, for today's session we will stop here. In next session we will starts with actual syllabus from, that is our first unit, that is fundamentals of the 3D modeling. In next lecture we will discuss about the what is the syllabus of this first unit. Okay,